Hello, my name is Kennedy Adams, and this is What Would You Do as a Business Owner? First, here are some terms you should watch out for. And here are some things you should incorporate into your business. Here is also a disclaimer. This is our lovely business owner, Maya of Maya Makes, who values transparency, honoring policies for her customers, and she tells her customer that she only serves the freshest and best quality ingredients at the lowest price. She makes everything from scratch without any preservatives. A supplier approaches Maya in her bakery, and she asks if she would be interested in taking her business to Izzy Ingredients. Maya hesitates because everything's been going well with her other supplier. However, Izzy promises the best ingredients at the lowest price and that everything will be up to par. Izzy also promises 20% off every batch Maya receives for the next 6 months. Maya's still hesitant. Izzy says, you know what? First batch, 30% off. After a year, you'll get a batch for free. Maya was like, I guess I can't say no. So let's sign the deal. Now, wait. Let's pause. Let's take a second. What would you do in this situation? You don't have much information about this business, but imagine if this happened in your business. You had a supplier and you're already telling your customers, this is how it is, this is my values, this is how I want to support y'all, and I hope y'all support me. But now Maya is kind of gravitating towards this bribery. Now, does this sound like bribery? Maya's already trying to contain and maintain high profits, and her other supplier is pretty pricey. Maya gets her first batch and tests it in the kitchen. She makes her first dessert, donuts, her specialty, and can tell that the quality isn't the best and kind of tastes a little funny. But she just says, I'll just put some icing on it, make it look pretty, and sell it, and kind of up my prices. And then she starts to think, maybe I should call Izzy so I could get some preservatives because I'm tired of throwing out my desserts every night or every other night. Maya has some customers approach her, some regulars, and they exclaim how they love Maya and how they respect her and how she's always kept the same values and never switched up. How other businesses have awful ingredients and other businesses just serve disgusting and gross ingredients, a business you can't trust. Maya thanks them and says, thank you for coming. Thank you for being loyal customers. Now she can leave her desserts in the display for at least a week and not have to remake them every day. The customers buy the desserts and then leave. Alex, Maya's best friend and employee, notice supplier change, recipe change, prices change, and last but not least, customer satisfaction has changed. He has seen many TikToks of people trying desserts and give them awful reviews. Maya tells him what happens, but tells him to keep quiet. His face serious, but voice disappointed. How could she ever betray her customers? He also tells her to remind her of her values and how she got here and how she started, and how money should never get to her head. He tells her she needs to look at the legality of the situation and how this could ruin her business if discovered. Now, what are some ways this could affect her business? What are some steps she could have taken to prevent this from worsening? Who are the stakeholders and how can she approach the situation? Maya was given an ultimatum by Alex. Either switch back to the original supplier or Alex was going to grab the documents and report her. Maya was furious. How could my best friend ever do this to me? Well, guess what, Alex? You're fired. Alex looks at her. You can't do that. I gave you plenty of time to get this straightened away. It's been a week. He says, She should have processed this before signing the contract with the supplier. He said, think how this could ethically destroy you. You lost your integrity, you lost your values, you lost your morals. Imagine everyone copied you and did the same thing you were doing. Now, before we get to this part, Maya and Alex went to court a few weeks later and settled the case for wrongful termination and the illegal running of business, lying to customers, consumer fraud, and not keeping her morals and falling into bribery. Now, what have we learned? You will always be faced with dilemmas, but when running a business, it is essential to understand who the decision will affect. Those are your stakeholders. Yes, as a business, you want the best possible profit margins, but understand that this could bite you in the butt. Your stakeholders can retaliate against you. That includes your customers, your employees, your shareholders, anyone who's affected by the business. Make sure you follow the WH framework and then understand who you're affecting. Things to be mindful of while you have a business is the golden rule, the public disclosure, and the universalization test. Now, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you incorporate this stuff into your business. Thanks again for watching. What would you do as a business owner?